in town.
So, from the bargain of the decade to one of the greatest superbikes ever made, the Suzuki GSXR 750.
The GSXR has been around forever. In fact, during that time it's had more model changes than Jordan's had bed partners.
Since it first burst onto the scene in 1985, the GSXR has had no less than 19 model changes, making it the most enduring sports bike of all time.
So what is it precisely that makes the GSXR 750 so hot poo? It's just a complete hooligan nature of the whole damn bike. References of 15,000 RPM. Scream that motor, baby, scream it. And for once, I've got the right helmet on. Kevin Schwantz, number 34, on a GSXR 750. That is righteous. If you want to do wheelies or play around, 750 is more than happy to play along. The GSXR 750, this looks vicious sat there at the standstill. You've got this arse end 6 feet up in the air, this tiny little front end buried down there in the ground. It is fantastic. Then you sit on it, it locks you into position. It's a fantastic bike to look at. Then you started. The thing sounds like a Ferrari 360. The noise from the airbox just underneath my chest is magnificent. Character of the engine is pure violence. It's very top end, you need to be cranking out about 10,000 RPM to really get flying. But there's plenty of grump, I know that, but it's a very involving, maniac, fantastic, typical Suzuki engine. You can absolutely scream the engine into the corners. All the way up to 14, man, that is sweet. Now that screaming engine is bolted to the most perfect Suzuki gearbox they've ever made. It feels like it's running on Teflon coated rollers, just snick, snick, snick through the gearbox. Suzuki have always been able to make gearboxes and clutches in a different league from everyone else. It actually gets upset if you use the clutch to change up. It's like, oh, you don't need to use that. And you can also do clutchless down changes, which is generally the preserve of motocross bikes, but not here. Now at the front end you've got these massive Nissan discs with this brand new, never seen before brake master cylinder. It's not very pretty, but boy is it effective. The GSXR 750 stops on a dime. Once you burn some heat into those discs, they are absolutely brutal, fantastic stoppers. Very special mention of the Bridgestone BT14, incredibly sticky, loads of grip straight out of the box, even when cold. I wouldn't bother swapping it for anything else. I'm leaving, I can see great dark lines out of some of these corners, which is more a reflection on the sheer gripping power of these tyres than any heroics from me. This road that I'm on right now is a bit of a regular haunt for bikers in this area, and you get a lot of R1s, Fireblades. I'll kill them all in a second on this thing, make no mistake. I can get the throttle open so much quicker on the way out of corners. It is an absolute rocket ship. Shake it down on the brakes, picture in. Double apex on this corner, very long corner. This bike really gets under your skin, you know? It makes you do very bad things. It's a little hard to be specific about what makes the GSXR 750 so great. It just drips attitude from every alloy pore. This thing is the complete hooligan's tool. It weighs absolutely nothing. It wheelies like a 500cc motocross bike. It goes round corners like a roller coaster.